Hello, hello. Retro Toasties here tonight, once again, with a new game. I know it says God of War because I forgot to change it for stream, but no, we are playing Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered. The final part of the story in the Legacy of Kain. And I am excited. I don't remember much of this one. Bits and pieces. I played this one less than I played 1 and 2. So I may get lost at times, but I think this one's more linear and less puzzly and action. It's more action and less puzzly. It plays more like a Devil May Cry game. But either way, I am excited to play it. Give us a little break from Kratos, which we will come back to later this week. But yeah, tonight is all Soul Reavery. So, the story so far. Kain killed Raziel. So, Kain ruled over the world. He had a bunch of vampire lieutenants. One of them grew wings. Kain didn't like it. Ripped them off, threw them into the endless abyss. That was Raziel. Raziel comes back to life as a soul reaver, or a reaper of souls. Goes on a killing spree, murders his mutated brothers to fight Kain. Gets up to the last fight with Kain, and Kain's like, nah, I'm leaving. Teleports back in time. We go back in time to hunt him down. Then we learned out, then you find out that it was Kain was supposed to die, and we were on a path to kill him. But Kain knew this, and Kain bet on a future that wasn't written. And that's where the title of the stream come from. He talks about if you flip a coin enough times, one time it is going to land on its side. And the whole point of these games are about idea of free will and preordained destinies and stuff. But we're just going to go because I'm itching now. So we ready? Start a new game.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
There he is, Raziel on his wings, the Goy's wings. Look at that. Phenomenal. Time chamber. And we went back in time.
But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
Something about his voice gives me tingles. And this time, we get to play as Kain.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate.
I was messing with the sound and put them all on full.
Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Look at this. We can change the camera. So one of the features this game originally had, I think it was in the options. Yeah. What's it here? Remastered camera. So this was the original camera. That's all we could do, just move it a little bit like that. So it was very old school fixed point style. But this new one just gives us a full on camera. That's a lot. Kain's so cool. You can only dodge backwards, I think. Don't you have to bite them, you can just suck the blood out of them. Hey, give me your blood. Oh, cool. Here we go. Yeah. Still janky controls, but command. We're all for the jank on this stream, on this channel. That was locked. That was locked. Ah. No, they just missed through it. The detail on that blade.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
I think our health does drain slowly if we don't do anything. We got missed up. Steal everybody's life. Huh? I don't know what the range is on that. Ah, he's dead. Don't even have to go in the room. Fine. Is it? Get an object for bonus item. Health talisman. I'm just gonna ruin the life out of everyone.
What was that?
Kain's just out here being a Jedi.
The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
And I wasn't finished talking about anything. Okay. Now I'm finished looking about anything. You can float as well. Cool. Look door. Oh, warlock. Words. Save the TK road.
This passage undoubtedly led to the Time Streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. I suspected the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
We need to upgrade the Reaver. It's lacking in power a bit lately. And he just shoots them off the bridge. Yes, and this game has a map. Added a map. Cool. The map's nicer than the one. And this one. Earth and strong. Don't have any other emblems or artifacts. So for pre-ordering the game, we get access to that one, which I believe the Chronoplast offers insight into the planes of possibility. They are infinite indeed. This vision of my equivalent from a realm not my own offers a tantalizing glimpse into what may have been. Best never to gaze too deeply, however, risk becoming wholly decoupled from myself. That's like an old one. What's this one? I'm not strikingly suave and handsome as I found myself today, and its lavish avatar of yesteryear served well to rekindle my legacy. Also, is that the Soul Reaver remake one? Oh, the different. His gloves and his boots look different. Oh. And then Raziel, his own style, has a DLC one. I think that one looks pretty cool. Could you imagine playing a game as Raziel like that? Well, doesn't beat that style. Any minutes. There's these an arcane tool. Was there a healing thing there? No, I wasn't finished with this courtyard. Oh, I'm guessing I need to go find things for this. Well, it ain't that way. I don't have the option there. Ah, see, before we used to be able to. Oh, there. Graphics were. Graphics are. Again, I'll be doing that. I'll play through. I just love looking at it. Oh, aye. See them all in the wall. Checkpoint active.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
I check mine. Another tome. Sure what they're for yet. I don't. So I don't know what Kain does because this is the last room of the game. Soul Reaver. Oh, it's not. It's in one of the courtyards out there. But why Kain comes back? He leaves just to come back in.
Vampire!
Get over here. Let's kill him. Whoa, see his head there. He's like a fucking L. That's creepy. Yeah. Weird when you stop running, he sort of like does a little hop.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Hi there, nice to see you. Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna!
Yo, get off. Come in. What's a what? New artifact. But it tells us to look at this, and then it's like, doesn't tell us why. On the spikes. We have two choices. We heal ourselves, or charge the Reaver.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Can open that one. How are you? How goes it? How's your day? Oh, we just boots open every door like boss. Good, nice. One for lunch. Hold and release to cast Reaver spell. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure I remember doing that on the original.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
The kin should know that he does find it because of timelines. Hello? No, he doesn't anymore because the timeline's changed. In the future, he knew. Am I even gone? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Okay, if you don't want to fall off the battlements, then I shall feast on your call. Also, we can just change the camera angles at will. We are playing Legacy of Kain Defiance. So, this story started a very long time ago, in the late 80s, early 90s, with a DOS game called Blood Omen. Which, if you try, it's on the PlayStation 1 as well. It's on, I think it's backward compatible on PS4, it's on the PlayStation Store. Anyway, it's a storyline that is very convoluted. It's all over the place. So the first Blood Omen game was about this person here, Kain. Was a human, died, got brought back to life as a vampire, and was told that the pillars are corrupted. So the pillars of Nosgoth are what keep the world intact. The pillar, and there's a guardian for each pillar. But Kain gets told to go, he gets tricked into going killing them. But he learns that he is the last guardian and he must kill himself to stop the balance from corrupting. And he's like, no, doesn't, and refuses to kill himself. And then for the next millennia, he rules the world as a vampire overlord. Then Soul Reaver takes place, which is the first one on the PlayStation. You play as one of Kain's vampires, one of his vampire sons or lieutenants, who's grew wings. Kain's like, I'm jealous of that. Rips them out, throws you into the endless void where you burn for eternity. And you get resurrected as a Soul Reaver. And then you go on a quest for vengeance. You kill your mutated brothers. Get to the end with Kain where you don't even fight him. Or you attempt to fight him and then he just laughs it off and then teleports back in time. Because Kain, when he was younger, met a fortune teller who told him the future. And that Kain was meant to die. But he placed his bet on Raziel. So he knew that by casting Raziel into the abyss would break him from this cycle of preordained destinies. Raziel is the only one with true free will. And at the end of Soul Reaver 2, Raziel breaks that destiny of being the one to kill Kain, and he refuses to, and that's when this one takes place. Raziel's vanished into the spectral realm, and Kain's looking for Morbius to probably beat the shit out of him. That's what he does. So even though this one's happening in the past, from the point of view of Soul Reaver 1, which was in the far future, that future no longer exists because of Soul Reaver 2. We changed the timeline. So everything Kain's doing now is new. And I can't remember if this is the future Kain come to the past, or if this is the past version of Kain. I can't remember. It's confusing. My explanation shit, you're best off watching a YouTube video on it, but basically, destinies, vampires, people killing. And we can just suck the blood out of people. Awesome. And also it has some of the greatest monologues in video game history. And the soundtrack is banging. Unfortunately, this game doesn't actually have any cutscenes at the beginning. I was hoping it would have at least the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 intros, but they're not, unfortunately. So I explained the main series. There is technically a Blood Omen 2, which takes place with a young Kain, but that one's a separate timeline. So that one even though it takes place in the past, it takes place after number 2 because Raziel's changed the past. Dead weird. Why is that one glowing? Press no manually enter combat mode. Is the game really teaching us how to play now after I've already had to kill people? Shouldn't this be the first room you come into? Yeah, it was on Dreamcast as well. Apparently the Dreamcast version is superior in terms of less bugs and stuff. It's also, if you plan to ever emulate it, the Dreamcast version is the better one, because it did have a HD texture pack available for it. But the best way to play them now is just, yeah. One of the things with like the first horror games, it didn't tell you where to go or what to do. Oh, we have an ad. I didn't even see that starting. My apologies. I'll wait till the ads are finished anyway. Being able to save wherever I want. Just have a look at the map. So cool, Nosgoth in the winter. There's the pillars in the middle. Oh, the map's so different in this game. His unique ability. Bring up blood. Mist form. Human leap. Floating. Bat flight. I wouldn't say that's an ability. Being vulnerable to water. How does he ever examine? Ah, cool, he does. Again, ceaseless blood hunger causes his health gauge to drain slowly over time, requiring him to feed frequently to sustain his energy and heal his wounds. An enemy is vulnerable, either stunned or otherwise incapacitated. Gain can consume its blood to restore his health. Fractured symbol affords me the ability to store the energy the Reaver derives from its gorging, and, when properly charged, then release a wave of magical energy upon my unsuspecting quarry. There's slots for 4 other fragments. Cool. Yeah, honestly, like I say, it's very... doesn't tell you what to do, where to go. Got to figure out a lot of it. Very... But if you can stick through it, it is such a good game to play. And the best way to play it is these remasters. The Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster they did. And then this one that's just come out today. Literally like an hour ago release. Ah. What is it? Ah, we've gone full circle. No. You die. Must be terrifying, innit? In the middle of battle and you just watch one of your friends get fucking chomped on.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Appreciate it. Received the cadaverous laceration. Executing a quick flurry of sweeping strikes, I am easily able to overwhelm multiple lesser opponents as their blood sprays across the air. Let's stick an X. I don't know what the hell that was. Like when I played through Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remasters, like I couldn't have told you like how I did them as a kid. Like they are pretty difficult at times, especially to see when it doesn't tell you where to go. Yes, I just gorge on this game. Like I devour anyone I can. Absolute fucking glutton. Let me destroy these. Oh well. Yeah, I remember it. Like I do remember like I did finish it when I was a kid, but it was difficult. You see, even as an adult, I did get, when I was playing the remasters, I did get stuck a couple of times. I say, they're definitely worth playing again, even just for the whole monologues. Kain. Super jump. Actually, I touched water. Oh, that is such a tight jump. Oh, because you're not meant to go over there, man. Pretty sure you're meant to break the pillar. That's why it was telling us to manually end this, yeah. There we go. accent. Yeah. Even though it didn't tell us.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing
Why have you been
me.
thinking about giving up?
Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows. Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn.
What's
All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe, to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger.
Big tentacle things just scare me.
Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Yeah, he used to freak me out. But unlike the first game, and the second one, we can't. Don't think we can choose to go in and out of this realm. Never cared much for Raziel's figure on this one. I always looked.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Oh, best not fall then.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
Another 5 more. Eating everybody's soul. Two.
You may go. But remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
Don't have to always play PS4 games, or if you play on console, PC, about playing low powered emulators, you know, like Game Boy, Super Nintendo, like that.
You want this room cleared of its vermin?
If you wish to leave it.
Oh, yeah, there you
will
go.
be done.
I mean, Switch games are pretty popular on here. Usually, Mario. Oh, shit. I think I prefer the combat. Number 2 over there.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards.
Cruised eyeballs on.
Where do you think you're going, little soul? You can't escape.
I can try.
Here.
That.
Where do you think you're going,
Dream
little
element.
soul? Run faster. Embrace your destiny.
Let's see what part of the flow is going to be. Oh, Razzie, you jumped the wrong way.
You will never escape.
Not if you pull the floor from underneath. It's like,
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
it's every time. Oh, this is.
You can't escape.
It's actually easier in this,
Razzie.
the old camera angle.
Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed. I've endured your game long enough.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me.
The different perspective.
In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
Because water doesn't kill us anymore, did we were vampires. Thanks to the soul of our brother Rahab. After we ate his soul, there was to go into water.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
Up this way. There's the way to go.
At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
Rude.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
And Raziel's got the same. He doesn't have the same glitches Kain did. I do like the animation for that.
As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
Yeah.
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds, while I still possessed my own will.
And we're back with... Oh, why we have to fight these guys?
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
Falcon insignia, emblematic of the Seraphon and their sponsors. This insignia seems to follow wherever Morbius and his henchmen rear their heads. I recalled it most acutely from my travels with the Nemesis, one of Morbius's diversions lost to memory. Perhaps it may open a way to tracking him down and extracting the answers I require. Cool. Guess you can't quick climb. So we've gone in a circle. I mean, I probably shouldn't have fed on everybody as I went past. Guess I'm just I've been dead anyway, all these yeah, there's nobody left to feed on. Oh, yes, there is. This, another pit. Different kind of levels. Like the difference of playing Resident Evil in first person and third person. Can't destroy these.
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Love to not. Kain's head there. He was looking at one while attacking the other. Ooh, you blocked it. Look at you. Anybody else? No? Wonder if this one has a game breaking glitch in it. I know the remaster on 1 and 2 on release day had a glitch that stopped you from getting past a certain door. Spellcasters can enhance allies' ability. What that means is, dude with glowing hands, kill him first. Hey, Vector. That was like one of his catchphrases back in the day. I can't remember what it means. It's Latin for something. That's all I remember. And unfortunately, I do not speak Latin.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is...
in the tower.
Good.
Kain is absolutely ruthless. Receive the sanguine scent. Once an opponent is flung helpless in the air, and follow suit, catching them before they fall, carving their flesh and bone with his hand.
Die, vampire!
Oh, that's it, man. Yeah. You don't just hold the direction, you tap the direction and attack at the same time. And he goes on like speed demon mode. Really? You did not come at the right time. Save your allies.
Hi there, nice to see you. Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna!
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Hydration, thank you. Welcome. The game is awesome. I'm loving it. I mean, playing as Kain and we can eat people. Doesn't get any better than that. And also the new camera angle, I can actually control the camera. Or I can set it to the original fixed camera point. Which is cool. Or we can swap graphics. Just like we couldn't say, wow. I'm in like full on fucking Fangirl mode. Well, yeah, the original game didn't have that. All we got was like these fixed camera angles, and we could like move it like that, but that was it. See what I mean? Like, the camera just changes by itself. Whereas now, the camera is mine to control. Certain things it is better in like this camera angle as opposed to this one, but I didn't miss anything in this. But like I say, sometimes it does help. So there was a scene earlier on, we were playing as Raziel, and we had to climb. We had to escape the rising void, basically. And that one was actually easier in the fixed camera angle, because I could see what parts of the floor were going to break before I ran across them. So it's just nice to have a different perspective sometimes. It's awesome. And with this game you need a fucking different perspective because the story all over the place. And Kain can do this. Super jump. Right. Playing as Kain, man, it's so good. I'm supposed to go. Ah. Earned Kain's skin, petty nobleman. This spell allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living undisturbed. But also provides a visage of nobility. There are many who would easily divulge more to those high-born blood. We'll just get human skin Kain. Oh no, not Raziel. Anybody want to say what Kain looks like as a human? That is so fucking cool. his armor from the original Blood Omen game as well. So cool. Yeah, there's the shield I need. So this was the armory war. The 90 was murdered in the original Blood Omen. Cool. We also have this one. This is pre-ordered. I got this for pre-order in the game. Jeez. The alternate universe type one, but I like Kain like this. I think it looks cool.
Malik's missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
One of this shield I know too well, Malik, the Sarafan warrior priest and guardian of conflict, who after failing the Circle of Nine in his duties, was captured and imprisoned in his own suit of armour. Turn this object to Malik's statue may further my own goals within the stronghold. And the break. And of course there's Wraith. The little ghosts are much for Kain. You're hiding in the corner. But Kain's also got a weird owl ability. His head. his head's on a delay. Aha, lunch. You wish to feed. You can feed my sword. I've done it again. I've noticed his cape sort of just like keeps flicking up sometimes. Oh, I heard the arrows. Who did that? One. Ooh. Yeah. Go and land him on the spot. Ah, away from me. Away from my mana to restore. I'll drain the life out of these. Oh god, that magic mate takes ages to recharge. I'll just hide behind this tree. Ooh, that one was a bit close. Oh, if this is going to take us up there, I could have just went up there and stabbed them all. I messed about pulling them all off. But I just come up here and stab them. Oh well. For some odd reason there is vials, like pots of blood just kicking about. Not sure why. Considering this is a Sarafan stronghold, and these people are very against vampires. his odd thing. He's aggroed onto somebody there. They're enemies. Ah. That's how good Kain is. Sends him through the wall. Oh well. I love being Kain. So satisfying just toying with enemies. Ah, there's the sword.
Malik's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
Though I'd only met with the edge of his beloved polearm in person, seems Malik's versatility as a warrior exceeded the credit I had previously given him. Shame this hidden adaptability of his never carried over to the battlefield of wits. Bygones aside, return this object to his statue may further my own goals. Oh, there's more coming. Oh, he fell off. See when he screams. I love playing this kid. Let me collect this health upgrade first. Then I shall murder you all. That's it. I'm just like inside. I'm just like internal child in me is just screaming right now with happiness. I'll just jump off. I just know if I had to come all the way down here to get back in. Really, I could have just went back the way I came. I'll treasure the caves a second time then. Oh, pointless runabouts. Risky cause. We do have to keep feeding to stay alive. And the lack of fresh blood will become a problem. I really should play Blood Omen 2 though. Never actually played that one before. Was that door always? not the way to go anyway. I think we've been through them. Get so turned around in this place. Well, there's bad guys, so this is the right bit. Ooh, there's archers. Ooh, there's mages there as well. Okay. Do they want to come and join this fight? No, delay these guys. Let me eat him first, get my health back. Magically charging their marches. Come here. Oh, what the? You survived the fall? Impressive. Not impressive enough.
The way to the tower now lay open before me. I looked forward to finding Mobius and resuming our conversation.
Would listen to Kain talk all day. Did I miss one over here? You're saying a second arrow fly past us. Oh, that one got us. Not just warning them, come on. Gonna bleed out now? Yes. So if that's where I need to go on, now we'll look up here. This dollar. Ooh, welcome party. You shouldn't have. Then we were gonna knock off the edge. Just don't want, I think. How would you like to Go for a trip. Playing as Kain in this game is the definition of playing with your food. I was always told not to play with your food. What's the fun in that? Dude, I did have a quick look through the achievement and it did say to destroy these statues. I have to like shoot the legs off. Well, I didn't say an achievement. Oh, well. I'm not in this for achievement. Just in this for the story. Gameplay. There. Steve decorative sword. The blade of this ornamental sword is dull and seemingly useless. It points hilt and blazoned an identical pair of swords. I can locate this one's twin and may be able to open the few remaining paths close to me. Oh, these pathetic Seraphim love their games. I love how like the description of items is literally like, is just Kain talking. Shame we can have a block on this. So it wants me to go back that way. Oh, did you see that army of them? This way. Something in. That might be further late. The party wagon. Oh, you knocked me off. The ones didn't spawn back. Stop buffing each other. Oh, not again. Yeah, the hell, I'm just gonna throw them both off the edge. You go that way. You go that way. Problem solved. done that before. Well, no, I wanted to feed on them and keep me thingy up.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
Oh, we have the power of fire. Where do I get out? Pretty sure that door should have opened. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Oh, why is that door not open now? And all these. Oh, I can turn them off. They broke it. Oh, there. And then to one. You would like to kill it. And plus, you said couldn't have done that earlier. Yeah, I could, but we can't. There's the satisfaction in that. It's short. Like fire into the hearts of the victims, just to throw them off a bridge. Nobody wants to say the mates got eaten. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a quick death. Magic. Very good. We wanted a book. Johnny. I'm a fat jump. It should be like another switch or something. Shoot them again, do these go away? Them ones go away. Yeah, maybe we'll figure it out later.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other three. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think?
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
The difference, man.
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look. Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament, written in stone.
But stones, too, can lie.
Yeah, man.
The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon.
Yeah, same.
To the
same voice
west,
actor.
I would find the enlightenment Mobius felt I lacked.
Well, I mean, they haven't re-recorded these lines, they're just the originals from back in the day. But apparently the actors for Kain and Raziel are reprising their roles in Legacy of Kain Ascendance, which is the new one coming out at the end of the month. And one of the things that sucks about that is that'll probably be the last time we hear them. Because I think the voice actor for Raziel's in like his 70s or something now. I seen a video on it the other day. Because people were complaining about it, how they're doing a prequel and not just continuing the story. So the new game coming is going to be set before Soul Reaver 1. Yeah, it does suck that they're not continuing the story, but so the thing was, like, this franchise sort of like died out. Like it didn't have the hype back in the day that it deserved. And I think by doing these two remasters, then doing a smaller prequel, maybe that's them trying to see what the hype level is for this franchise before they do a sequel. Which is understandable, you know. Nobody wants to make a game that's just going to flop and do badly. And I think there's been a lot of positives about these remasters, so a sequel could definitely happen. But yeah, like I say, Raziel and Kain's actors are getting on now, so this prequel might be the last time we get to hear new lines from them characters, which is a shame. But because a lot of people are against the Air remaster, this book. Can we do? Against the remaster, the prequel, but especially with being an 8-bit game. But I think the 8-bit Metroidvania style looks fantastic. Just look at the world though. Pillars down there. Oh. And you go up into the heavens. Off we go. Classic vampire.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Yes. As much as I love Raziel in this game, but I have more fun playing as Kain. I think Raziel's great in that, but I did see that, but I don't think that. Yeah, that's for Kain. We can't get. This isn't the right way to go, but I'm looking for secret. I mean, if it lets us come here, there must be something down here.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
Okay, so there's nothing down here till later. Okay, we're running all the way back. So what's this took one? These new camera angles. Control. Let me get up there. There's enemies up there, so it should let us get up there. Like. But this one's not as puzzle heavy. As the other one, the other two. I went for the more action storytelling. We don't have to solve puzzles by like Going from the spirit realm to the real realm. From the material spectrum. It's only just go where the story tells us. So.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the mouldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified. In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb.
Body stealing.
And found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
That's cool.
These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
Yeah, so we can get through in this round, but we can't open the door, can we? I love the way he transforms into this round. Exchange. I can't stop thinking about how amazing this game
Says
looks.
she won't go near the place.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost.
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
Just these ones. We're trapped in a circle. Austrians constantly violating the material realm.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
So if the story wasn't confusing enough, we are now flicking between two time zones. Not time zones. Just two time periods, actually. Raziel's 500 years ahead of Kain right now. I want to get up there. That really doesn't feel like the way up there.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
You can climb some walls, sure you can climb up there. Okay, that was a dead end now. I need to find some souls.
What is this? How do you know me?
Raziel, what are you? Why should they know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
No matter where they came from, we go on back. Love that though, you just do an attack like you pull the soul out of them. It's just the tiny little details. Hey man, they don't make games like they used to. Oh, I recognise this place. I've already been through here once with somebody else. I don't know if anyone picked up on that earlier on. The beginning, like the first areas of Raziel and the Spectral Realm are the same places that we were as Kain. Oh, these water controls hurt my eyes. Is that blurry for anybody else? Or just ornate shield. This oversized stone shield is carved with innumerable eyes. It appears to merely be decorative in nature and probably designed to be placed upon a pedestal or in the hands of a statue before it was made. And down. Yeah, the underwater control. No, I don't want to come closer. We need that down. Perhaps we don't. Yeah, we do. Oh, that did not kill it.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
Doesn't explain how we lost all the powers up, because we already had all of the elements. Like, where did they go? Well, I suppose the end of number 2 when the Reaver stabbed us. God, sucking us in. Basically gets the same moves as Kain. Love the part of like so new in this bit. Need to be in the real one. Yeah, that must have been weird for them. Watch me just climb out of the ground. definitely nothing else that we can touch. Can't go. Okay, press onwards. Now a quest to the Pillars of Nosgoth. Hey, what else? Another game released today, not just this one that I wanted to get. The new Scott Pilgrim EX is out today. I wouldn't mind, getting it. I think it was £25 or something. I played the demo over the weekend, and it's a lot of fun. Plays just like the old one. It's like a whole new, brand new story and everything. Oh, that floor give out. Goodness about. What roof's on? Oh, maybe pathetic. I just did your soul. Who's pathetic now? But I didn't use Scott Pilgrim. The story seems pretty funny. The Scott and the band are playing, and then Metal Scott turns up and kidnaps all the band members. You're on a quest to get all the band back together. Really where I'm supposed to go? What is if we linger in here too long? I'm dying.
Perhaps in the spectral realm, this would no longer prove an obstacle.
Yeah, I was just about to think if I changed realms. Raziel. I was about to do that, Raziel. You have to tell me. Oh, I need to charge the blade. Cool.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Guess what else?
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
Well, that bottle is broken. Can't do anything then. Need to find a need to find a way back. That just helps fucking. Maybe I'm supposed to do some. What? Actually. Others to do something. Burn. Oh, there. I didn't say this already. Wait, I'm not the only one killing food. I was just thinking about other remakes I was excited for, and I was so excited for this Prince of Persia remake, which Sony's cancelled. Not Sony, the Ubisoft, cancelled indefinitely. Absolutely heartbroken. Look forward to that one for you. Alas, it is not to be. Forge Reaver. Power.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
Well, the spy guys up there, but they're a bit glitchy. What was he on him? I highly doubt it's your world, you're a corpse. The world is either for the living or vampire. You are but neither. So wasn't that Paul that opened? Tell me it was one in there. Ah. Oh, I didn't see another portal in here. Ah, turn the lights off. Do you know what I mean, right? So this game has the ability to do this. It's called Foresight, and it tells you like where to go next. If I didn't have that, I would have never figured out what the hell to do here. that would never have occurred to me to turn these lights off, you know what I mean? Right, there we go. Climb back out now. Yeah, how I did that was when I was younger. That was nice. Brains must just work differently when we're young, you know what I mean? Think differently about games.
At last I had the means to confound those gargoyles in the mausoleum and discover what lay behind that mysterious door.
They were different coloured gargoyles or weren't they? Use Dark Reaver's spell. Ah. By charging it would become invisible, that's cool. Oh, weird. Now we need to go back to the other gargoyles. Which I don't really remember where it was. Somewhere through here. That's the way at the light temple. But I want to go.
Don't belong in this world, vampire.
I keep playing. The back. Oh, we do have a map now, don't we? That's where we have to go. Go back through there. No? Anybody remember where them gargoyles were? Copy there. No, that's where I've just been, isn't it? That was a doorway we couldn't go. Yeah, that's the temple. No. If we come across it in our travels, then I'll go through it. If not, ooh, some fancy red. Rosiel always gets the stronger enemies to fight. Ozzy is fighting like 500 years in the future. They've had time to improve their ways, I guess. zero health. Oh, this Reaver shoots out attacks. It's fully charged. Oh, whether that wasn't her doing it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, this little light temple. Oh my god, have we been playing it in the old style this whole time? Oh my god. Do you know what it is? I was thinking, my health bar looks funny. I've been playing the old graphics this whole time. Didn't even notice. Wow. Well, things looked a bit different. Oh no, this is the room I was going to come in with. No, no. I didn't realise I'd changed them. I don't even know when I changed them. I was just enjoying the game that much. That's how good even the old graphics, man. Like, it's still a good looking game. I can't believe it. I like how you can like all suck while you're running.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
Fancy being here. Every crest I found in Kain's mausoleum, gilded with his family heraldry. Perhaps it might afford me a way deep into this long abandoned. In terms of like, normally a coincidence that is in Kain's burial changes in all places. Look at it. he's more great. That's great. That's good. I mean, the artwork, like that wall, just hasn't changed all that much. Like, I'm so glad they did these games as a remaster and not full-on remakes. I think I do love a remake time to time, but I think these games would have lost something if they'd done them as a remake. Any secrets? This is where the entire franchise started. In the very first Blood Omen game, you wake up as Kain. Well, you actually start in the village. Then you die. And as Kain, we know you wake up in these mausoleum. I know you. I didn't. See with this camera, easy. You look so many eyes in the dark. Could have gone up and or just take it. Left the small crystalline orb is covered in the geometric arcing of perfect interlocking fashion. The orb itself occasionally pulls in and catches its surrounding light, causing it to faintly glow, as if yearning to be placed in direct sun. Ah, that's what I wanted. And then place this in light.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first.
And yet, different light temple.
In their defeat, The vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
Maybe they didn't want to feed. I left him his butt cheeks. Because there's nothing there to cover them. Huh? Just muscles and sinew. Well, what would you rather be looking at? His or Ares with his little man skirt on? And we were looking up at him. Joined in an old style, is that better? Can't really. The design, I just like it's so intricate. Look at him out and see into his rib cage. See the void in him. Too big or nothing. You know what? Like, the design of Raziel has always been one of my favorites. Just looks phenomenal. I need health. I should have healed up in there first. Weird Pelican powers. Half thing. The level of detail, look, man. These bottom jaw missing. Just half a head. It's such a cool design.
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
I don't like the looks of that dude. Go on. You're not supposed to kill him. Maybe not. Pretty sure he's what they call the original vampire race. What Raziel looks like as well. That's our way out. Surely we can't just leave. It was easier than the Shadow Temple. Or the Dark Temple. Lodge. Turn the light on this time. Power missile. Get back out the door. I'm assuming we can't use the water in Spectral Realm. The respawn. And we're out of here. Oh, I just walked in.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
I already found that way. I have to use the Dark Blade to get rid of the Light Temple. I'm going to go down that other alleyway I went last time. The gate was. Blinds everybody with light. Makes sense, I guess. I already know which direction. Low should kill people because this game actually has an XP meter up the top there. But
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
Yep. But the way to the pillars can wait till tomorrow. Oh, that was so good. Fun. Missed this game, like. This franchise. And like, if you've never played it, really go play it, like. Ah, we were getting achievements, they just weren't popping up. Okay. We got 6 achievements. Caused the guillotine to fall at the beginning. Oh. Destroyed the 2 statues on the bridge. Completed chapter 1, 2 and 3. I think if we went through that gate we would have completed chapter 4 as well. And then complete the combat tutorial within 90 seconds. Wasn't even trying. I don't know how long this game is. I know, but it's still low. It's one of them games everyone needs to play. I know it's great. Like, I like watching people play certain games, but sometimes it's different when you play it yourself. There might have been something I just walked straight past, but you'll have stopped to enjoy and look at. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't get enough of the series, and I wish I had the money. Was it when they first did announced the remaster? They done a Kickstarter, and if you paid enough money, was it for the remaster? No, it was for the comic. So they did a comic for it, and I think it was the Kickstarter for the comic. If you paid, I think it was £300. Once a small brain hack. Do you mean once they jailbreak the PS5? It's already been done. PS5 got hacked months ago. But there was a if you backed the Kickstarter, you got a mask of Kain and Raziel, and I think for like nearly £1,000 you could have got a Soul Reaver as well. I might would have been so cool. But yeah, PlayStation 5 got hacked a while back. Someone leaked the encryption keys or something, and there's like the only way Sony can fix it is by like rebuilding the PlayStation 5. Miss when games did collectibles, yeah. Not gonna lie, it's one thing I used to love about the Pokemon games. I used to love the 3DS ones. I've got loads of little like figurines that you got for pre-ordering it. Oh, that's a hack you can do, yeah. You still need to do your 3DS. Anyone, the 3DS so worth it. Do your PS4 as well. The PS4 one's even simpler. Little mini plushies. I don't remember getting any plushies. Yeah, I've got a bunch of pre-order stuff there. Yeah, true. The PS4 one's so easy to do. It's so easy that you can just order a disc off of AliExpress, stick it in, and boom, it's done. But yes. No lost eyebrows. Fair. You sure it was off the PlayStation 4 though? No. Because they were just homebrew on a cartridge. They didn't like hack the system. You just played games off it. This installs Goldhen on the PlayStation, and then from that you can install backups and less than legal things. But the disc blows it wide open. As long as you're on less than version 13.5, I think. So the lower your version, the better. You want it to be on 12 or below. 12.02. And below is the best. Which, luckily, mine was on 12.02. Because it'd been that long since I'd played on it. That was lucky, wasn't it? But yes, that is it for tonight. It's been fun. Honestly, I could sit here and play it all night. But, alas, we cannot do that. But we will be back tomorrow and we'll play. Well, for one, my arse is killing us. And I need to get up and stretch and stuff. And 8-hour stream. I'd be dead. I'm too old, man. I'll be pulling that many hour streams. If only. Too old for it. Oh, honestly, I'm too tired. I'd fall asleep. Honestly, man, I'm terrible. I get there about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I start getting tired. I start drifting, and it's exactly too old. Maybe one day I might do longer streams. We'll do some special extra long streams, but for now, 3 hours. So yeah, Defiance again tomorrow. How far we get, and then we'll be back on Thursday with Kratos on the PSP Ghost of Sparta, which will be the third game out of 7 God of War games we have to play. But yeah, that is it. But until then, have a fabulous rest of your day or night. Appreciate you all coming by and watching. And I shall see you all again tomorrow. Good night.